Yeah, but perhaps we'll start up and regardless, because I don't see any new participants joining in at this moment. We'll have to see if they're joining in or not.
And we can start. So
yeah. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this STARS talk on it's the second one in this autumn semester, and we've been running them for quite some time now. There we have at least 10 of these talks each year. We have a break for summer. Otherwise, we normally have one each month, and it's in the middle of the month and on Wednesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The format is that we try to show some interesting thoughts and share knowledge that we have inside or outside our European University Alliance of STARS EU, which is relevant for us, the different partners in the alliance, but also which would be interesting for the regions and our internal and external collaborators. The format is that it maximum 1 hour, but it will be like 30 to 45 minutes that a presenter gives some information, some knowledge about research or knowledge created in a specific field, not least from the thematic interest groups that we have formed in the alliance, but it could be others as well. But in this case today, it will be very much about several of the thematic groups. I would say it will be entrepreneurship in innovation, but not least about a healthy aging, which is also a thematic group for the alliance. Before we proceed, I must inform you that this talk is recorded and then being possible to view afterwards, and that you that participate must be okay with it. So that according to GDPR, that you accept that you'll be part of the recording and could be viewed afterwards. If you're having problem with that, you need to leave the meeting, because there will be a possibility to see you or to hear you if you have questions and who's participating in the meeting or not. But I hope that you're fine with this, because it's nothing beside that. It's knowledge sharing and knowledge creation. And before my final step will be to short present Professor Marsida Krasniqi from Aleksandër Moisiu University of Durrës in Albania, who will be the presenter of the talk today. As said, it will be very interesting to hear about how to promote a healthy aging lifestyle in Albania, and how the role of marketing could be an important puzzle in the jigsaw and be important in this promotion. So it's a great honor and privilege of mine to give Professor Krasniqi the word. And please, Professor Krasniqi, we are eager to hear about your knowledge and thoughts about the topic today. So I'll leave over to you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. So as Gunnar said, I am Marsida Krasniqi. I'm a professor at the University Aleksandër Moisiu, and I'm very excited today to present to you about promotion healthy aging in Albania. How is the role of marketing, and how we can incorporate marketing and our tips in healthy aging to promote the healthy lifestyles in the older population. We will explore today how effective marketing strategy can enhance healthy aging in our country. Now I will make the presentation. Okay. I think everybody can see it. Yes. First, To begin, let's discuss what healthy aging means. It refers to the process of maintaining functional ability while enhancing well-being as we grow older. Healthy aging is essential because it significantly improves our quality of life in our later years. This presentation will delve into how marketing can play a vital role in the promoting this concept. Healthy aging involves a few important factors: physical health, engaging in regular exercise, maintaining a balanced diet, and utilizing preventive healthcare measurements. Mental well-being, which is focusing on cognitive health and providing emotional support. Social engagement, combating loneliness by fostering community involvement. Independence, promoting autonomy and allowing older adults to make their own life choice. Quality of life, that means enhancing overall well-being, not just focusing on the absence of the disease. Life learning, encourage continued adaptation to maintain cognitive function. Promoting healthy aging in Albania is important for several reasons. Quality of life. It enhances the lives of our older adults, ensuring they maintain active and engaged. Healthcare needs. With an aging population, there is a rising demand for healthcare service. We need to address this healthcare aging so we can manage this demand. Lifestyle choice. We need to encourage healthy living so we can prevent chronic disease and reduce healthcare costs. By focusing on these areas, we can create a supportive environment for our aging population. Now, let's take a closer look at the current state of aging in Albania. We have an aging population that presents unique challenge due to increased age demographics. Our population structure is shifting from a traditional pyramid shape that you can see in the next diapositive to a constrictive one, indicating that a larger elderly population is going to come in the future. Population projections show a significant growth in individuals aged 65 and over. So in this slide, we have illustrated the change in our population over time. The classic population pyramid from 1979 has changed to a constrictive pyramid by 2011. This change highlights the increased proportion of older adults in our society. Such demographic shift necessitates targeted intervention to support healthy aging. Here we can see the trend of the population aged 65 and over from 1979 that we project till 2060. The percentage of the population that are aged 65 and over has increased from 5% in 1989 to 11% in 2011. It is expected to reach 29% by 2060. This significant increase underscores the importance of promoting healthy aging now, in this moment, because we need to be prepared for the future. Several factors contribute to aging population in Albania. As we can see, we have birth rate, mortality, and migration. There has been a decline in fertility rate from 3.1 children per woman in 1989 to 1.7 in 2011. Fewer births, meaning a higher proportion of older adults. Regarding mortality, life expectancy has increased from 74 years in 2004 in 78 years in 2014. This means that people are living longer. Migration impact the younger population, with many young adults leaving the country. This will affect the overall age dynamic. These factors combined accelerate the aging of our population. As we can see from this graphic, we have representing the changes in fertility and life expectancy. The decline in fertility rate indicates smaller family size, and the increase of life expectancy reflects better healthcare and living conditions. These trends contribute to a higher proportion of older adults in our population, emphasizing the need for strategy to promote healthy aging. Migration plays a significant role. While migration doesn't directly impact the 65+ population, the outflow of people aged 20 to 40 affects the demographic balance. This shift results in a relative larger elderly population, intensifying the challenges associated with aging. So we need to address this challenging to include effective marketing strategy that we need to promote healthy aging in this group category of people. Now, let's consider the living condition of our elderly population. Many older adults live alone or with just one or two people. There is a rising trend of social isolation, especially among females in Albania. This factor can negatively impact mental and physical health, making it crucial to address social engagement in our strategy. This data shows a significant proportion of older population that lives with one or two people, accounting about 30%. The percentage of elderly individuals living alone increased from 7.2% in 2001 to 7.6% in 2011. So in absolute terms, this is almost a doubling from 16,800 to 24,300 people. Notable, 77% of those living alone are females. This statistic highlights the need for community-based programs to reduce isolation. Health perception among seniors is a critical concern. Approximately 32% of elderly individuals consider themselves unhealthy. About 10% have been reported that they are in poor health. This perception can affect their willingness to engage in healthy behaviors. So we need to address this issue through education and accessible healthcare service because it's vital for this category. Regarding physical limitation, in our population, we have seen that 23% of population aged 65+ have reported limited abilities. Difficulty in movement is the most common reported issue that have been seen with higher percentage in women. This limitation must be considered when we are going to design programs and marketing efforts to ensure that this category are inclusive and accessible. What about promoting healthy aging and what about marketing? Our aging population faces several significant challenges. Healthcare, access to healthcare, which is, we have concern about the availability and affordability of healthcare service. Many older adults lack adequate support networks leading to their loneliness. And economic constraints can limit access to necessary service and can impact their quality of life. Marketing can play a transformative role in addressing these challenges because we can inform older people about healthy aging resources, so they can empower and make informed decisions about themselves. Targeting campaign can encourage the adoption of healthier lifestyle. Marketing can link seniors with healthcare service and can support networks. Challenging negative perception can inspire a more positive view of aging. So older people will not see their aging just a problem, but just only a number. Some key marketing strategy we will include, or what we want to include, is tailoring communication to resonate with seniors' specific needs, providing accessible guides, brochure, and online content. We can organize local events to foster engagement and social interaction. We need to work with health professionals to ensure accurate and trustworthy information for the elderly people. And we need to utilize platforms to create supportive online communication and share valuable content. This strategy will help us in reaching and engaging with elderly population in an effective way. In the digital realm, we can employ social media engagement. We can share educational content, health tips, and success story to inspire them and to inform them. Interactive website or application, we can offer resources for health and wellness. About emailing or newsletters, we can send regular updates with health tips and event information. And targeted advertising, we can reach older adults with information about local health program and service. Digital platforms provide powerful tools to connect with the elderly and their caregivers. Here is the concrete marketing plan that we are planning to apply for a project. A warning campaign, so to use TV, radio, and social media promotion. And we can collaborate with local influencers to amplify the message that we want to send to the elderly people. Health workshops. We need to host practical workshops on topic in healthy aging, like nutrition, exercise, and mental health. And we need to offer, or we can offer in these events, free health screening, so we can encourage their participation. Digital Resources Hub, we can develop a website where seniors can access information easily, and we can include interactive and virtual consultation with the elderly people. Active aging challenges, we can start a national-wide campaign encouraging physical activity. Implementing this plan, we can significantly promote healthy aging in Albania and give a better life to our elderly people. Conducting research and implementation community programs, it is very important to have research. So we need to gather data through survey, to discuss with older adults, caregivers, and healthcare workers. So we need to understand the need and their preferences. Focused campaign, we need to create marketing materials that address specific topics such as nutrition, exercise, mental well-being. And we need to organize workshop, fitness session, and support group to foster social connection and practical learning opportunities. This initiative help tailor our strategy to actual need of the elderly population. It is very important to build partnership. Building strong partnership, we can boast our success and our efforts. we need to have collaboration with local health organization, with other community, non-profit communities, and to co-host events and share resources. Such collaboration will expand our outreach and ensure a more comprehensive approach. Finally, it is very important to monitor our progress. So we can track the attendance, the participant feedback, and even the health improvement of our elderly people. And we have to continue review the data to identify effective strategy and area for improvement. This continued evaluation will allow us to refine our strategies and maximize their impact. So in conclusion, promoting healthy aging in Albania requires a multifaceted approach where marketing plays an important role. By educating, motivating, and connecting with older adults, we can enhance their quality of life. This is a collective effort, and together we can make a significant difference in the living of our elderly population. Thank you for your attention. I will be happy to answer any question or to hear any thoughts for promoting healthy aging in Albania.
Thank you very much, Professor Krasniqi. I think if you stop sharing, we could open up for talk and discussion. Thank you very much, Marsida. Now let's see, are there any questions or comments to Professor Krasniqi at this time? I have a few, but I think I would like to open that and anybody else would like to open up and have questions or remarks. Please.
I have a question. Hello, everybody.
Please
I am
go.
Yes. I am lecturer at the Department of Medicine that Professor Marsida is the head of the department. And I heard all the presentation, and for me was very good and effective for healthy aging in Albania. My question will be, who will be the structure that will organize this digital marketing campaign for healthy aging? Who do you think?
The structure?
I mean, there will be the health system, will be the business.
Thank you for the question. I was telling that this is part, so we are thinking to apply for a big project. So we have to be, to organize and to make a lot of people together. So university, professors, students, and even the Ministry of Health to organize this campaign. Why I am doing this talk is because we have different interest group, so different things. And we are working only in healthy aging, but we need not only to be focused in healthy aging, we need to collaborate with each other. So the marketing tick with the healthy aging tick, we can apply, and we need a lot of people going in. I already said in the last presentation that is a multifaceted approach. So we need a lot of people, that every people will have a different role in this promotion.
Thank you.
It is a very big work, but nothing is easy.
It's seldom is now, so you're I totally agree with you there, Marsida, on that one. Yes, are there any more and other questions to Professor Krasniqi on the content and others? Now let's see. Okay, then I could. Okay, Albert, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Gunnar. Well, I enjoyed the presentation very much. So thank you very much for the presentation. It's also quite recognizable when I look at the approach with the Dutch approach that we have here. We started working on healthy aging like in 2005. And one of the main findings, because from that time we had a lot of activities in our region, and one of the main findings was that if you want to be effective when it comes to healthy aging, and you want to have impact, the influence of influencing the habits of people is in fact the most important issue to tackle. People have to change their mindsets, their behaviors, etc. And that's of course also a very difficult part. But so this approach and aiming on this, and also having a good marketing strategy, I think it's in the core itself is a very wise approach. What I also would say is that when it comes to healthy aging, and it wasn't in your presentation, but maybe it's also important at your side, but that would be a question then also. And in our region, and with the approach of healthy aging, also the economic effect of the aging population is a very important thing. Because with a lot of elderly people, then of course you could easily have a very high cost of healthcare. And then, of course, keeping them healthy is important for the complete economy. So that's one side. The second part is that if elderly people still can be productive, then, of course, that's also important for the economy. And in the Netherlands, we have to work nowadays until our 67, and it could easily rise in the coming years to the 70s. So then you still have to work. And then, of course, health is an important issue there also. So that's also economic effects. And the third part is that at least in the Netherlands, and I could imagine that in some countries there is there's maybe another situation, but then in the Netherlands, in the coming 10 to 15 years, all the people who will retire, we call this age group the baby boomers, because they all were born after the World War, Second World War, and then build up the economy, and they have. And of course, there are some differences, but then they have a lot of money to spend. So what you can see now, that if they retire, they are also a kind of target group for all kind of activities that people, when they were in earlier times, when they retired, they were sitting at home and then just doing a few things. But now they are very, very active, traveling, sporting, and so on and so on. So also in that perspective, they are a very, very interesting target group. Again, for let's say economic reasons. So my question is also giving this a bit as a background. Is this thinking also connected to the healthy aging approach that you have in Durrës?
Yes. Okay. First, about economic approach. Yes, we have economic issues in Albania, even with the elderly people. But for the moment, the medical part in here is financed by the Ministry of Health. So patient can go and take the care by free in Albania. So this is not a big problem in here. For the other part, I can say that the working part, we have people that can be active and can work. They can be important in our project, to work in our project, but this is a ministry problem. So we can, if we have the ministry be part of our program, and if we have the ministry be part of our project, we can make this changing. But the most important thing for us is to make them live longer and happy. So to connect with each other, to not feel loneliness, to organize and to take good tips for good healthy aging. So to age in the proper way. This is the most important thing. but for sure that we have the economic problem. And in difference with you, that people, older people have a lot of money to spend. In here, older people do not have a lot of money to spend. So that's why we need a lot of organization, collaboration. So first, we need to do research, to focus what they need, then to go and start what they need.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And
Thank you.
I already expected that all elderly people in Albania would have less money to spend, so that I wouldn't say
Yeah.
it, but then you replied it. But one remark: it's very clear what you are saying, and for me it's now also clear because the organization which is addressing this campaign is the Ministry for Healthcare. I understood now. So I did not know that, but then makes it also understandable what is the direction when it comes from this ministry. And then just one more remark, then I will stop. That of course you said, well, people can use healthcare facilities for free in Albania. But then still, of course, there are costs connected to that. And somewhere there will be a kind of also ceiling for the costs in Albania also. So in some way or the other, costs are, of course, involved.
Okay. This will be for the future. As our older people, the most problem in here is that people are migrating. Even doctors are migrating. So I pronounce the part of migration because in the future, we will have a lot of older people, less doctors, and less young people that will need to serve to the older people. So if we start now to promote the healthy aging, so we are talking about older people, but we need to start early. So healthy aging means we need to start even at 20 years old to have physical activity, mental health, nutrition, basic or healthy nutrition. So it starts till 20 years old. So we are talking now about older people because this is the situation in Albania in this moment. But how it will be in 2060, as we have seen, this will increase in 30%. So we need to intervene in this moment to have better expectancy after.
Okay.
Thank you.
If nobody else, I would like to pick up from there, so if it's possible. I have some thoughts and some questions as well. To begin with, thank you very much for a most interesting presentation. I could see from what you describe and what you present about the project, about the thoughts, about the needs that you due to the demographic changes here, that there are quite a lot of similarities, but also as Albert described, there might be differences based on that. We have a similar situation in Sweden as you would have in the Netherlands, about that the people retiring now, or the 60s or 70s or 80s, are often quite well off and have a lot of money. It's a strong group when it comes to financial possibilities, and therefore perhaps there, as you described, are differences as well. But to begin with, I would like to see, this is quite a large project, or quite a large area of interest of yours that you're putting forward here. And I was thinking about, you in the beginning, you initiated that we need to go thematic. We need to go between different disciplines and knowledge and so on. Do you have other partners, regions considered in this project, this application for a study at this time, or are you seeking for more and other partners to share knowledge between countries and regions in the projects?
Yes. first we have talked this with our TIC group, then with different TICs in Albania. For the moment, we have agreed with Braganza. Miguel, I don't think it's here. He has not possible to come for the physical activity, because they already have started in Spain a campaign of physical activity in the elderly people, and they are looking their parameter in the blood sample. So we are thinking, why not to do a multidisciplinary project in every country and to make different programs. This is a big work, I said it. So this needs a lot of people, a lot of working. But yes, we are seeking other TIC member to join us and to apply for project. We need people that want to work and want to go farther in their research.
Okay.
So we are open for discussion and for projection to write and to apply. This was all the...
Yeah, it's nice to hear, because this is something that in the role I have of trying to support the Challenge Lab and the thematic interest groups, that the different groups are working fine in many aspects. They are building up knowledge, and they're interacting, but the interdisciplinary actions between the groups is not there yet. So I think that's something that we need to pursue and try to support more and even better, that they are talking interdisciplinary within the group of digital, in the group of energy transition or healthy aging, but the interconnection between these groups. And what you propose here, I could see that at least 3 of the groups, when it comes to digital, if we're talking about media, if we're talking about apps and support for it could be a digital aspects here, there could be the healthy aging aspects, it could be entrepreneurship and innovation based on that, doing new and other things as well. So as I understand, it's an open call for contacts and collaboration between different fields to do something jointly here that you're proposing, actually.
Yes, we can have a website where we can inform the older people. So the healthy aging group can inform, can make workshops online, or even exercise, or can host an event. But marketing people can make marketing of these events. Digital people can promote in website everything. So even a history of an older person that has an active life can implement a good, a positive thought in the older people. So we need all to work together for a good reason, and to live better for every one of us. So yes, this is an open call, and we need people to make a lot of work.
Which challenge do you see as the largest one to address? Is it the funding? Is it the interest and participation? Is the partners, or what kind of challenges do you think that you face and are the largest one to actually get something this going and be alive and be an active project and knowledge creation activity?
The funding is a big problem, as we all know that to do something we need money for everything. Then after we can apply, a big problem will be even the Ministry of Health, because if it will be multidisciplinary and different organization, different places, we have to make difference, or to change something in our community, to change something in our ministry. These two parts, I think, that will be different. Then for the older people, for the people that have good willing to go on, I don't see that a challenge.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Professor Krasniqi.
You're welcome.
Any other thoughts, questions, or remarks? Yes, Albert, please.
Yes, sorry to. I hope that doesn't bother that I have a second question. Okay.
It's very nice to hear you.
Okay. Well, what I would like to suggest, because you have the topic itself on healthy aging with target groups and things that you want to achieve, etc. And on the other side, within Stars U, we have of course the challenge of how to organize things amongst us in Stars U, and how to connect to TIGs and to work, etc. So this, in fact, these are two different kind of challenges that we in fact address. The one is on the topic itself, and the other how to organize our knowledge and so on and so on. And on this last part, I could only say that we would be glad to share our experiences in this field, but I think it would also be very interesting to, and that's also from the Regional Transition Accelerator, which I'm working on, is also very interesting to see what is to be learned from one region to the other, and to in fact accelerate by that the growth of the regions. And I think in this respect of healthy aging, a few partners, or maybe all partners, they are connected to this issue. So that's already interesting. So I think all 9 partners are confronted with it and have to deal with it in their region. Some of them have a lot of experience already, and some less. Well, I have another starting point. So it would at least be a very good thing to tap out on this information. So we are very much open for it. So please, if you want to tap into this knowledge, contact us, and we are available. What we also remind is we are also working on the living labs at that moment, and producing a first paper on it. And for example, we have a living lab on healthy aging, and I expect that some other partners have lookalike activities on it, and it could be worth looking at that also. And if I look at the developments there, what I find is very, very interesting is with the setup of this living labs is to have an approach in which, of course, the content is a very important part. So in this case, it would be healthy aging and all the things connected to it. But on the other hand, also as partners, have a close look on what learnings within this living lab means for research. What kind of research topics we can identify and work on together. So that's an addition to a traditional living lab. And on the other side, also look at the educational offers that we have. Because when you look at all the things that are happening in healthy aging, for sure there are many themes and approaches which we don't cover in our education, and who could be addition to our educational offers. So that's a bit how living labs are developing. And I think also, well, if you compare it with what you presented us today, I think we could have a close look on also research and educational side, which is connected to it. So that would be, well, one thing is an offer. We are prepared to work together on it. And the other two, they are more suggestions of an approach. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It will be a pleasure to work with you. I will need your email, or Gunnar, maybe I will take it from you, or you can write it in here.
Yeah,
okay. We can connect.
I could see that you're connected to Albert. No problem, no worries.
Yeah, okay.
And I could also add to what Albert said, that And I have several colleagues working at least in the field of digital and healthy aging, and doing project initiatives, experiences, research on that, and so on. So I know that I should get you in contact with some of the colleagues here at University West that are working on apps for elderly people, how to people staying healthy longer, and so on. So we have, and I know that they would be most interested. So I'll see that you get the contacts for both for University West and to Albert.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions or any? I think if there's not, I would like to thank you very much for this interesting. There was a lot of food for thoughts, a lot of things to pick up, and how that we could jointly develop and go further, and be something really interesting that we do together. So thank you very much, Professor Krasniqi.
Thank you all for being here. It was a very pleasure to have you all here, and thank you for this opportunity.
It's our pleasure, really. The next STARS talk will be on November 13th, and at that time it will be Joreen Loof from Hanze University. It will be talking about entrepreneurial mindset development within the Alliance, how we could support an entrepreneurial mindset. And I think that goes regardless if you're working in research or education, or in the different thematics groups or subjects that we are developing a mindset and see the possibilities of developing things, not necessarily being business, but being entrepreneurial in development, could be of good interest. And I think that it could be a very nice talk on possibilities and things to learn as well from the speaker Joreen next time. But it will be on November 13th at 1 o'clock Central European time. And we'll continue our contact, we'll continue development and pick up from the discussions today. And thank you very much for all of you attending, and not least, thank you, Professor Krasniqi, for your interesting presentation and the information that we got from you today. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.